We begin this morning with what is expected to be a tense day in the Middle East and elsewhere around the world. At issue, what will Iran's next move be following the U.S. airstrikes on Baghdad airport that killed Iran's top military commander, General Qassem Soleimani? This morning, thousands of people gathered in Baghdad for the funeral procession of Iran's top general and Iraqi militant leaders. They chanted, "America is the great Satan."
Iran is warning there will be harsh retaliation for the U.S. killing of Soleimani. The Pentagon says he was developing plans to attack Americans. 3,000 U.S. troops are headed for the Middle East. Ian Lee begins our coverage from the Iraqi capital of Baghdad this morning. Ian, good morning.
Good morning. We are seeing a tense day here in Baghdad. Tens of thousands of people are marching in the funeral procession. And we're also hearing that there have been attempts by some of the protesters to get to the Green Zone, the home of the U.S. Embassy. It's a show of force and mourning. The streets across Iraq packed with sadness, shock, and anger. With chants of "Down with America," the bodies of Qassem Soleimani and a top Iraqi militia commander led the march through Baghdad. Even Iraq's Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi was seen among the crowd. While in Iran, protesters had tears in their eyes and "Death to America" on their lips. For many there, Soleimani was a symbol, a folk hero, now enshrined in martyrdom. Early Thursday morning, explosions lit up Baghdad's night sky. 2 Reaper drones fired 4 Hellfire missiles, destroying Soleimani's convoy, leaving it twisted in blood and metal. U.S. officials say his fiery end was necessary, as American lives were at immediate risk without offering evidence. President Trump says he doesn't want a war, but he may have triggered one. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani vowed revenge while visiting Soleimani's family, saying America will see the consequences of their mistakes not only today, but in years to come. Marines reinforced the U.S. Embassy, and more troops are on their way to the region to protect against any retribution. But it could come in many forms and places. U.S. troops are scattered across the Middle East, including Syria and Iraq, 2 countries where Soleimani led Iran's elite Quds force. Now those operations fall to his replacement. Tensions have dramatically risen this week, all starting with the death of an American contractor at an Iraqi base. The United States blamed Iran-backed Shiite militias and bombed their bases in Iraq and Syria. Supporters of those same militias then attacked the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, leaving parts of the compound scorched and covered in graffiti. But with the death of Soleimani, we've entered the unknown, with no one knowing just how this will end. One of the final casualties of this airstrike could be the U.S. military presence in Iraq, as Parliament tomorrow will debate whether to kick American troops out of the country. Michelle?
Ian Lee in Baghdad, thank you.